79 years old, 60 years of a machine shop and 60 years of racing. I'm afraid I didn't hear the introduction. I'm here today to talk about Jeff Horn and his wife Carmen. I read the pamphlet today. They did a terrific job. And I take from the New England Antique Racers Creed to honor outstanding people in the field of automobile racing and develop and foster knowledge of the history of automobile racing in New England. Take a look at the Jeff Horn page. It does a pretty good job of describing Jeff. However, as in most cases, we have some extra stories to tell. Let's start with all of the people that are sitting with Jeff Horn and came with Jeff Horn. Would you please stand up? Not bad, huh? So he's got a following. You can sit down. Jeff is from Vermont. He tells stories about loving to go to the fairgrounds and watch the midgets and the sprints. And he and his buddies all week talking about it, how they were going to race. He talks about meeting his wife Carmen, whose father was a racer. He was known as Cornfield Rock because he made a few detours out into the cornfield at the track. So Jeff meets this beautiful young lady who has a history in the sport, who straightens nails for her promoter uncle at a penny a nail, whose father has a flat-top, flathead coupe, and they start to go out. And of course, they get married. Jeff is a wounded Vietnamese veteran, and he served with honor. That's very important. I met Jeff racing at Star Speedway. Now, Jeff's grandfather raced at the first Vanderbilt Cup in Long Island. Now, there's a message in the story because the grandfather later on had a taxi business. And we strongly think that Jeff learned his traffic skills on the track from his grandfather driving in New York City in the cabs. Laugh. Jeff ran a super modified and did very well. I had the honor of introducing him to Joan and Bay Hayes. Bay was an insurance guy, he didn't know which end of the screwdriver to hang on to, honestly. Loved racing, had a midget, and I thought, here's a pair that a full house can't beat. Bay's organizational skills and Jeff's mechanical skills ended up running NEMA, and basically they went as fast as they wanted while the rest went as fast as they could. He joined the DMA a few years ago, which is the USAC Dirt Midget Association up at Bear Ridge. 76 years old, the guy wins a feature. I mean, he's won a lot of features, but can you imagine 76 years old and he's won a feature? Somebody scribbled on these notes. I hear the audience cackling. And Jeff was quick to help out people. When Charlie Gunther and Scott Vietz heard that Jeff was being inducted and that I would be here, they immediately asked if they could join. Why? Because they were first-time racers in NEMA, and Jeff was the first to step up and help. And they ended up being the first female winner at Seekonk. So I guess he did help. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to introduce to you a family man, a Vietnam veteran, a hard racer, and I think much more to come. I give you, and please stand up, a large welcome for Jeff Horn. Now we're talking. All right, here comes the stories. He promised me he's going to make people blush. He promised me he's going to stand up here until they pull the plug on the microphone. Go at it, Jeff.
Well, I don't know if there's much I can say. I think Skip pretty well covered everything. But I am totally honored to be picked for this award by the New Year Hall of Fame, which I didn't expect. And to be inducted into a Hall of Fame with people that were my heroes, and I thought the world of it, to be mentioned with them is just honor of its own. And you know, there's a lot of things that go along with racing. All I ever wanted to do as a kid, probably from 6 years old, was be a race car driver. My wife was laughing at me. I said there was 4 things in life I wanted. 1, to be a race car driver. 2, to be an Army guy. 3, to be a garage man. And 4, to be a cowboy. Well, I got 3 of them. I'm still running my garage, and I'm working on the cowboy thing. But, hey, I don't know how that's going to go. But anyways, nobody does this by themselves. I would like all the guys that helped me, that came here, and they know who they are, to stand up, please. Because without them, I never would have able to do anything what I did. And that is really great. And also, Skip mentioned my wife of, I think, like 54 years. And I did meet her, and, you know, a lot of people thought I just wanted to get to her father's race car, but, you know, which worked out real well. But it's, you know, she's hung by me, and you know what racing takes out of a marriage and goes on. People know that. Anyways, I am so honored to be asked into this Hall of Fame. And that's about what I got to say. Thank you.